you're on Life in Comments 55, and today I'm doing a video for my Belgian subscribers. So I don't know if you have the same issues as me, very existential, but basically when I watch all these wonderful YouTube videos, I'm like, oh my god, I just want those products. And so it's been very difficult to find most of these products in Belgium, and so I figured it might be a useful video for you guys if I shared with you where I find my stuff. And so basically today I'm going to explain what brands that are talked about on YouTube you can find in which shops in Belgium. This video will be part of a series where I talk about the brands of YouTube and how to find them in Belgium. This one is about how to find them physically in shops in Belgium. And then I'll do another one where I'll talk about the websites that actually deliver to Belgium, and then maybe I'll do something about swapping and customs purchasing. So let's get started. First off, the big, like the biggest brand out there and the one that everybody's talking about, I'm not judging whether the hype is justified or not. I'm just telling you MAC is available in Belgium. So I thought there was only one shop in Antwerp, but it turns out there's also one in Brussels. So the one in Brussels, most of the brands I'm going to be talking about here will be located in Brussels, but if they are in Brussels, you can either come here or look up on the internet if maybe those brands would be available somewhere else in Belgium, but most of the shops I'm going to talk about are located in Brussels. So MAC in Brussels is located on Place Stéphanie, so there you can have all the products they have, and the collections do come out in Belgium a little bit late, but they come out anyway. Sometimes the collections coming out late gives you a chance to actually figure out from the hype on YouTube which products to get in the collection, and then when everybody in the US can't find it anymore and it's become a limited edition product that nobody can get their hands on, you can actually get it brand new in the shop because the collection just came out. Then if you're going to D, you can actually find there Maybelline, Prestige, and all the normal brands, L'Oreal and Bourjois and all that. I'm not going to be talking about the European brands because those are easy enough to find, but I'm going to try and talk about the UK brands or German or American brands that they talk about in the other videos. So the one that you can find at D is called Prestige, and that's the one that they talk about a lot about the mascara, for example. They also have good bronzers. And apart from those, at D you will also find Home, which is a nails and cuticles care brand. Carmex, which is a lip balm, an amazing lip balm. 2B, I don't know what nationality this brand is, but they do very cheap makeup and fun nail polishes. And care brands like John Frieda for your hair, Toni and Guy, I think it's British, and Knijp, which is an organic bath product sort of brand. If you're looking for CoverGirl, curiously enough, you can find it at Delhaize, the bigger one. The bigger Delhaize have CoverGirl. They also carry the lip balm called Labello, which I think is a European brand, but difficult to find. And this I could not believe, but there is a Sephora in Belgium. There's a Sephora in Maastricht. So if you're looking for the brands that Sephora carries, you can actually find them in Belgium. Personally, I find that going to Maastricht is a little bit complicated, and so I would prefer going to Lille because it's easier by train. But if you own a car or you live close to Maastricht, then go there by all means. Then at Ici Paris XL, you will find By Terry. I remember Lollipop 26 used to talk a lot about their lip balm called Baume de Rose, I think, and she was raving about it. So it's a British brand called By Terry, which was created by a makeup artist, and they have really luxury, high-end products that are really good. There you can also find Sisley, which you cannot find at Inno for some reason. You can also find La Mer and La Prairie, which are all very high end. And in the lower end, but also very good, you can find there Elizabeth Arden, which especially carries a hydrating cream called the 8-hour cream that supposedly is amazing, and Gwyneth Paltrow uses it and all sorts of actresses use them, those products. So you can find Elizabeth Arden at Ici Paris XL. Also, you will find a Dutch brand called Rituals, and that one is you know, carries makeup and also home stuff like scents for the home. Ici Paris XL. The other day I was super surprised to find the Rosebud Salve. So you have those near the counter, near the cashier. And also I found Tweezerman tweezers. So for those of you who heard about those in Guru's videos, you can always go to Ici Paris XL has them. And at Ici Paris XL I found this. This has been talked about by a few gurus. One of them was Emily Clarcke. She's a really cool Canadian guru if you haven't seen her channel. And basically what this is a little bottle for your handbag where you can put perfume. And the way it works is you take the little thingy and you know, on the perfume bottle you have a little spray nozzle. You take that away and then you have the little tube. You stick this on the tube and it fills up with your perfume, and whatever perfume you want to have in that little bottle you can put it in and then stick it in your bag. And that's an amazing idea. And so I heard about it on Emily Clarcke's channel, and then I was roaming about and looking in Ici Paris XL, and I saw it, and it's even Ici Paris XL branded. So if you're looking for this and you thought it was a good idea too, you can find it there. Then there's a little shop called Cosmeticary, and these guys are located close to Bourse, between La Bourse and Les Halles. And I read somewhere that the owner created this shop because he had lived in the UK, and he was frustrated when he came back in Belgium that the men product, that the beauty and the care products that he was accustomed to in the UK were impossible to find in Belgium, and so he decided to create this shop to import those products in Belgium. And there you can find Dermalogica, OPI, Dr. Hauschka, Essie, Bobbi Brown, Juliette has a gun, Laura Mercier, and also by Terry. And those are really good brands, and they're, especially the Bobbi Brown is super difficult to find in Belgium, and Laura Mercier is practically impossible. So the prices obviously match the rarity of the brand in Belgium, but you know, you can always find those brands. The fact that you can find those brands physically here, if only to go and see the colors that you want, and then you can order it from somewhere else. But it's a really good thing to know that you have access to this. Also, Makeup Forever is present in Brussels, and they are I don't have the I think it's Rue du Midi, but it's not close to Gare du Midi, it's close to the Brucaire, by the one of the streets that branches off from Boulevard Anspach, where you have the little disguise shop, and that's where they are. And Makeup Forever is a spectacular brand, and so if you're looking for their products you can find them there. And then I'm not going to talk about Inno because obviously those are mainstream brands and most of them are European. So if you're looking, for example, for Benefit, they have it at Inno, so that's a good thing. And you'll find all the usual suspects, you know, Chanel, Dior, Guerlain, Lancome, CLarins, but those are not especially difficult to find. Apart from the usual suspects, you also have slightly more difficult brands to find, which are, for example, Helena Rubinstein, which apparently is even difficult to find in the US, I've heard. You have Armani, which many gurus are starting to talk about consistently and in very good ways. You also have Revlon, and for example, that's where I found the two lip glosses that I prefer. They're you know, Peach Petal and Cherries in the Glow by Revlon, and Revlon does really good lip glosses. They also do really good lipsticks, and I've heard very good things about their little palettes with like 4 colors in them. So you can find Revlon there. And you find also, like, you know, like all the European brands like Nivea and Begin and Bourjois. You also have like Italian brands like Isadora. I think Isadora is Italian. And other slightly more difficult to find brands. Shiseido, Biotherme. I'm not sure that the other beauty brands in Brussels carry those. So Inno is always a good place to start, I think. At Planet Parfum, you can also find OPI, but the thing is, I really wouldn't recommend buying it. I mean, in Europe, wherever you find them at Cosmeticary or at Planet Parfum or anywhere else you might find them, they're always priced upwards of 13 euros. This is theft. I mean, in the US you can find them for $5. So just to give you a price point comparison, $5 I think is the equivalent of 3 euros. So they're marking the price up by 10 euros. I think that's horrible. So basically, what you can do is probably go check the colors at Planet Parfum, for example, and then you can order it online, because even with the shipping, it will come much cheaper than buying it there. And Planet Parfum also has Sisley, which you can find in other places, but you have it there. Then little things, if you're looking for Art Deco, which is a German brand that is famous for its very good eyeshadow base, and they have also good foundations, I think. You can find it at one beauty salon called L'Eveil des Sens, which is located at the metro station Gris-Beaumont. So if you're looking for that, you can find it there. And also, if you're looking for Korres, you know, at some point there was like a whole rave about this lip butter. I got it in Quince, but you can find Korres makeup at the you know, in the Cora in Brussels at the station Rosebud. You have when you're not inside the Cora, but you're just coming into it, you have like little shops on the outside that lead you to the entrance of the Cora, and there you have a cosmetics parapharmacy sort of place, and they sell it. So if you're looking for Korres, you can go look there. And also, if you're looking for the Italian brand Pupa, they sell it at a wax zone in Bascule. So wax zone is actually a really good place to get you know, epilations and also you know, like manicures, pedicures, massages, all this sort of thing. And they're a chain, and the one in Bascule has Pupa products, and I've heard that Pupa is going to disappear, so if you want to stock up, you should go there. Apparently they have an amazing mascara, which I'm gonna buy before they disappear. One of the really good shops that I like is IU. It's spelled I-U, and what they do is basically they're a parapharmacy, and so they sell a lot of the products that you would otherwise find in any pharmacy in Belgium, but they only sell those, and they don't sell the medications. And so in there I found the Bioderma, you know, the toner that everybody's talking about. Lisa D1, for example, says really good things about it, so you can find it there. I've also found my makeup remover Caudalie that I've been raving about. I find it there. You can also find CLarins. I think that's the only place in Belgium where you can find the products by CLarins. It's French, but anyway, if you're looking for it. And they also have organic brands like Dr. Hauschka, and you can find CLarins there, which is not a very easy to find brand, and CLarins does mostly shampoos, conditioners, styling products. And they also have Nux, they have Pure, I think it's called, you know, like all sorts of parapharmacy type of products that you might not be able to find in other places. They have Eucerin, I found there. And finally, I was super surprised, but I'm so happy to report that there is a little drugstore brand called Kruidvat, and they carry an amazing array of brands. They have Gosh. So when I was there, I actually got this little quad that I forgot to open, obviously. So basically, you can just imagine the colors there. Here you go. So, but believe me, under the price, there is the brand Gosh written. Let me see if I can actually prove it to you. Here you go, Gosh. The British brand that all the British gurus talk about, it's there. You can find it at Kruidvat in the heart of Brussels or anywhere else you live in Belgium. Another one that Lisa D1 always talks about, because her swapping buddy sends her stuff from there, is the brand Catrice. And yes, you can find it at Kruidvat. Look at this beautiful little quad that I found there. And I'm really impressed with Catrice eyeshadows. You know, like when she talked about it, it sounded like it was such a cheap brand, and it actually is super cheap, but the eyeshadows have an amazing pigmentation. So I'm super happy about this quad, super happy to have this brand in Brussels. They also have Rimmel, which is really good for lipsticks and mascaras. And I got this mascara when I was there. It's called the Lash Accelerator, and it's supposed to be really good for growing lashes as well as making them look good. And they also have the brand Essence, but I didn't get anything from them. And they also have Palmer's Cocoa, which is a lip balm from the US. And those are all the brands I have found so far. But if you are aware of other brands that YouTube gurus talk about and that are available physically in Belgium, please don't hesitate to put comments for everybody who's watching this video. The more comments we can get in the below section, the more help we'll give each other, and maybe we can start a conversation about where to find what in Belgium. So I hope that this conversation box will be very active and that you'll all put stuff in there, and I hope that you found this video helpful. And maybe for those of you who don't live in Belgium and who have buddies who live in Belgium, that way you can also know what they don't have access to. So when you send them packages or gifts from the US or the UK, then you know what to send them. So I hope you enjoyed, and keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you so much for coming by my channel. Bye!